Hello, Imelda and Jonathan. How are you both doing today?
We're
Fine,
both very well,
fine,
thank you.
Wonderful. It is so wonderful for me to be able to talk to you about this phenomenal season. I've already finished it. It's so great. I have to start with you, Imelda, because look, you've both played such extraordinary roles in your careers. But is it a fair assessment to say that this truly was the most daunting? And how did you calm your nerves?
Yes, and I'm not sure. So it absolutely is a huge responsibility, and thankfully I had a lot of time to get very, very frightened, and then start the work. Once you start work, and by that I mean the research, the watching footage, and working on the. Once you start the work, fear and all that goes to the back of your head. So as long as one is doing, I think it's easier somehow.
Yeah, really. You just have to jump in. There's no question about it. Jonathan, for you to play Prince Phillip, I mean, they had such an extraordinary relationship. It's no secret there was rocky roads there. But in the end, I mean, they truly loved each other. Aside from everything that he went through, the things he had to give up and to be by the side of the Queen, what do you think connected the most?
What was the thing that connected him to the Queen most?
Yeah, what do you think in the end? They
Connected them.
truly did love each other.
I think you've answered your own question. They truly did love each other, and it does help. I've been in a 50-year relationship with Kate, and people ask me how you last so long, and I say, well, it helps that she's called Kate and that we're still in love, and I think it's very much the case between Elizabeth and Philip, and a shared. We can only surmise what they shared when the doors were closed, but in public, even you do see that sense of closeness between them. They're always smiling at each other and laughing quietly. And if you see a couple laughing, you know that something good is happening.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a
Imelda, sorry, go ahead. No, go ahead, please.
Not only were they, I think they were lucky that they were very much in love when they were young, when they got married. It was an arranged marriage, but it happened that they absolutely adored each other. But also two people who took on a lot of responsibility very early on and continued to do the job that they knew they had to do, running alongside their family. So to stay connected and tolerant and still to be enjoy each other's company with all the extra stuff that was going on around, I think is a testament to their strength as individuals.
Yeah, Jonathan, you met Princess Diana, didn't you? She came to one of your performances. What was that like to meet her in real life?
I met her a couple of times. I suppose it was a bit. She was very charming. She seemed everything that you see in pictures. She seemed quite shy, but delightful. And of course, with somebody like, I mean, it is extraordinary. People say she's the most beautiful woman in the world. Well, she wasn't the most beautiful woman in the world, but she had, I remember being on a stage when Sharon Stone was approaching me, and I thought, oh my God, you are quite extraordinary. Just something she gave off.
Yeah.
And the same with Diana, something that, exudes from them.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, absolutely. Imelda, I mean, for sure, for sure. Imelda, just to wrap it up, I mean, was there a particular time period or episode that you were most excited about portraying? What I loved about this season is we really do get to see a little bit of the private moments of the Queen. Of course, we don't know for sure what happened behind closed doors. They were public personas. There's no question about it. What we see in the public, we get, But what kind of excited you the most about playing her on a personal side?
Yeah, there wasn't one particular thing because it was all a remarkable experience. But I think when you have got something that is a little more emotional as an actor, you want to tap into that a little bit more. And yet, because she's a woman who doesn't or can't show her emotions, doesn't mean she doesn't feel her emotions, but And that is a very interesting thing to try and play. Someone who is going to give an audience, because Peter Morgan has written an emotional reaction, but yet within the confines of a person who is fairly seemingly locked up. And that's
Yeah.
that tension is something interesting to play. So all of it for me was a challenge.
I can just imagine. Well, you're both absolutely brilliant in this season. Thank you so much for your time today. And I'm glad that I found out that the Queen does keep tissues in that purse.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you
Thank
so
you. Thanks.
much.
Bye-bye.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
take care.